Hello everybody and welcome back to Big Bang Crypto. Thanks for watching this video. I think this will also be a very interesting one. I got some really good things to show you here that just gives you a vision of what is possible, what is going on. I think there are clear signs what is about to happen, and I'm going to show you my picture of all the things that are going on right now. And I want to start with Terra, but guys, watch this video till the end. Don't miss any part of it, because there are a lot of informations that are with high quality in my opinion. And so watch it till the end. So first thing I want to talk about is Terra Luna. I think you've all heard about what happened to Terra. I mean, this is a massive crash. There are no words for something like that. I mean, the market cap is still good. If you compare it to other coins, it's still pretty high. But of course, it's almost moved down to zero. So this is very, very heavy. And another question is there something that we can take from this crash of Luna? Does this mean anything for Bitcoin? And I don't think that we can really connect this situation with a Bitcoin situation, because the reasons behind the Luna crash are much different than why Bitcoin might see continuation of the correction. You know, if you watch my last video, in my opinion, we're definitely in a bear market until this downward structure gets broken. But with Terra, of course, there were some other things happening. I mean, the whole market was bearish. Of course, there was a lot of blood all around. But this crash, this heavy crash of almost going to zero, had also some other reasons behind it. Now, there are people saying that, well, this could happen to Bitcoin as well. I don't think so. I don't think that Bitcoin will go down to zero. This is just crazy, because with all the interest out there for Bitcoin, this is impossible. And this Luna crash, like I said, there are some other reasons behind it. But the other question is, does it make sense to buy Luna right now? I've bought some Luna. I mean, it's very cheap at the moment. You don't have to invest that much to get a lot of Luna. So I bought some because I still see potential behind Luna. I think that they're really that they're able to get back someday. Of course, not tomorrow. It will take a lot of time. But they have the potential. They have a really strong community, and they've got a clear vision of what they want, and they've been not without reason up there at $120. They've been one of the massive gainers during the last bull market, and so I think it makes sense to just pick some. And if it goes up to $1 again, you can make a lot of profit if you take a look at this. And so why not? Why not? I mean, this is not financial advice, but I think something that goes down like this can go up like this again, when they're able to fix the problems. And I think that they're doing this. And there's something about Luna that I want to show you here, which I think is quite interesting. So this is a post from 3 hours ago. And now look at this. Luna owns 80,000 Bitcoins, 39,000 BNB, and so on. You can read it yourself. This is a huge amount. And what if they use all of this to pump the Luna price again, to bring Luna back up, and the UST? Now, this might be a crazy theory, but why not And if they sell 80,000 Bitcoins, well, you know what happens to the Bitcoin price, in my opinion. This can bring us a big correction. The bear market will continue, so this could be a very explosive act if they do it. And from what I've heard, they've been transferring something around 50,000 Bitcoins to one exchange. It's Gimini, I hope I'm saying it right. And yeah, if they sell over 50,000 Bitcoins and I don't know what else, well, this can have a big effect on the market. And like I said, maybe they bring the Luna price back up to show strength again and bring back interest to Luna. So this is just my opinion. That it might be wrong. So just think about it and let me know what you think in the comments. That would be amazing. So now let's talk about Bitcoin, guys. So if you're in our Discord, I hope you're in our Discord. If not, guys, then definitely go to the description and use the link to join our Discord community. And you know that I've said that I think that we will go down to $28,000 if we break $34,000. And this is exactly what happened, and we moved a little bit lower than that. You can see it's at $25,600 approximately. So we've been going down. Now this move down means something, in my opinion. So if we take a look at this monthly chart, what we can see here is that we had our high here in December 2017. We moved down, we made our low here, then we made a higher high compared to this one, right? We came down, we made a higher low here on the monthly chart compared to this low here, right? And then we moved up, we made a higher high compared to this one. And now with this move down, for the first time on the monthly chart, we made a lower low. All right. So as you can see, this is something that hasn't happened on the monthly chart. I don't know, like never. Am I wrong? Let me know if I'm wrong. But we have never been making a lower low on the monthly chart. So I mean, for example, this is 2013. We make our low here. We move high. We make a higher low, and then we move higher, and then again we make a higher low. You can see it. This is the Corona crash in 2020. Still, we made a higher low here. All right. But now for the first time we have a lower high, a lower low on the monthly chart. And this is not good in my opinion. Of course, we've seen the price bouncing back up from 25,000 to, I don't know, 30,000, 31,000 approximately. And of course, I mean, we can have a bounce like this, but this is, in my opinion, this has the potential to be a pretty heavy break of structure on the monthly chart, and so there might be a pretty heavy sell-off, dump, whatever, if we move below this level again, which is at, I don't know, $29,000. So if this monthly candle closes below this $29,000, this could be very bad for Bitcoin and of course the whole crypto market. But I wouldn't be surprised, honestly, because if you watch my last video, I showed you pretty clearly that we are in a bear market all around all markets, so the stocks included. Now, if we go to this chart, you've seen this chart many times now, and what I want to show you here is that this red line down here gives us the bottom of the last bear markets, right? So I mean, there are only two examples, but yeah, we get the bottom here for the last two bear markets on this red line, right? And as you can see, Bitcoin is moving to this red line, right? And so what if we find our bottom again at this red line? So whenever this RSI or this oscillator touches this red line, then we might have seen the bottom. And what I find pretty interesting here is this blue line here, because whenever Bitcoin crossed this blue line on this oscillator, we had the final move down. Now this final move down, guys, this is not a little one. So the whole candle is almost 50% correction. If we go to the next example right here, you can see it. The whole candle is a 44. If we take the next one with it, it's again a 50% correction. So this is pretty heavy, and the Corona crash finds support on this blue line, also very interesting. And as you can see right now, we are below this blue line. So this monthly candle currently is below this blue line. Of course, we have to wait and see what is happening when this monthly candle closes in 15 days approximately. So if then we're still below this blue line, then we know what is about to happen. We might get a pretty heavy correction down, and if it's again at 50%, so let's say at that time we're still where we are right now, a 50% correction, brings us pretty close to the zone that I am talking about. So I took this level right here, so maybe it's a little bit lower than we almost touched this level that I've been talking about so much in the last videos. And so makes sense. And also we are below all of my lines here, or my indicators here, and you can see whenever we are below these indicators, we're going down, right? You can see we're going down, so it's not looking good. It's not looking good, right? So there are some heavy signs here, in my opinion, that Bitcoin will go lower over the next weeks. And of course, we have to pay attention to what happens here on these charts, because like I said, this monthly candle is not finished yet, so we have to watch. But this break of structure is, in my opinion, means something. It means something. So it's possible that Bitcoin goes up and retests some levels here and then comes down again, but I think that this is not just something that, well, it's not that important. This is a clear break of structure, in my opinion, so we have to be very, very careful with Bitcoin, and the bulls, or those guys who want to buy the bottom right now, because there are videos coming out, prove that this is the bottom. Please be very careful with these kind of messages at the moment. What I want to show you here at the end of this video, it's pretty nice to see, I think, to have an opinion of what is possible, because I want to compare the bear markets of the stocks and some assets with what might happen to Bitcoin now. So I think it's pretty interesting, so definitely watch it. And if you like the video so far, guys, please leave a like. It helps the channel so much, and we need those likes, so please hit that like button and subscribe. Thank you very much for that. And so, alright guys, so what I want to show you here, I don't want to make this video too long. What I want to show you here is on the weekly chart, you can see that we're getting this move, this kind of waves that move lower and lower, right? So we get lower highs and lower lows here. So this is really going on right now for some weeks. Now let's have a look at the .com bubble. This, by the way, is the last world crisis. So you can see there were also these waves moving lower and lower, and this is the .com bubble in 2000. And as you can see, there were also these waves moving lower and lower and lower. So this is exactly what we're getting right now, and you can see that this was 2.5 years. The Dow Jones was moving like this, lower and lower, and now let's have a look at what, for example, Microsoft was doing at that time. So you can see that the Dow Jones reached its high in January 2000. Now let's have a look at Microsoft at that time to see what is possible for Bitcoin, because Microsoft at that time, was one of the reasons for the bubble. It was a big part of the dot-com bubble. And as you can see, this is December 99. And you can see in January it already started, right? Going down, you can see it had its correction. Now let's see what this correction, how big that correction was at that time. So this is a 66% correction. So this is okay, right? So I mean, when we talk about a dot-com bubble, it always sounds so big, but this is a 66% correction, and in my opinion, of course, this is a big correction, but it's okay. It's healthy after what happened before. Now let's have a look at Apple in 2000. Right here you can see Apple had a pretty heavy sell-off here at that time, but it was over pretty fast, as you can see. I mean, this is a weekly chart, right? So this is some months here, but it didn't continue heavily. So let's have a look at how much that is. So the low is at 80%, right? This is bigger, of course. Well, Apple at that time was not that big like it is today. It was the beginning, in my opinion. But yeah, this is an 80% correction from the top here. And what can we, I don't know, is Amazon also? Yeah, we still have it on the chart. So if we take it from the top here to the bottom, you see we have a 95% correction for Amazon. So this is pretty heavy. And now the question is, of course, will Bitcoin react like Microsoft, just having a 66% correction, or will it see a massive correction like Apple and Amazon? And let's have a look at gold. What happened in 2000? So it had the correction already beginning here, and this is a 44% correction, so also good. I mean, this is a very low price for gold, by the way, but yeah, it's also good. Now if we go back to the Bitcoin chart, and what we can see here is that we are already talking about a 60% correction, right? This is already a 60% correction. So is it over like it was for Microsoft at that time? If we really go down to the level that I'm talking about, this would be a 79% correction, and if we go down really extremely, then we're talking about an 80% correction. But this, of course, is just a vertical move down, so I don't think that this is going to happen. But if we find support here somewhere on the $14,000 level, then we're talking about an 80% correction. And in my opinion, because the bear market is just getting really started, right? So people are really starting to talk about a bear market and talking about confirmation for the bear market and so on, then the downwards move might see or is just getting started here, right? So although we have a 60% correction now, we might be in the middle of the whole move down, right? In the middle of the whole move down, because now the people are realizing, hey, all right, look, this seems not to be just over. We're really continuing the downwards move, and like I said, we're breaking structure here on the monthly chart, what in my opinion is a very bad bearish sign. So we really could go down and see an 80% correction. What is not that unusual for Bitcoin, if we take a look at the correction here for the last bull market, you can see this is a 84% correction, so this would not be the first time. If we look at this right here, we're also talking about a 85% correction. So you see this number comes again and again. Now, this was not a bear market in my opinion, but here we had a 93% correction. So a 85% correction seems to be pretty normal, and a 85% correction means that next month could be pretty brutal, right? But let's say because there is a higher interest for Bitcoin now than it was in the last bull market, then we might not go down that heavy and see a 90% correction again. It might be more a 80% correction, which brings us down to this level that I'm always talking about. And I think that at this point, it will just explode. So we're very close. We're very close. So the next month, guys, the next month or two could be pretty brutal, right? Pretty brutal, really heavy. And then it's over and things might be looking better. So I really hope so, that it goes that way for Bitcoin. There is a potential for this, that we might see it. Because just one more time, for Microsoft, for example, or yeah, let's first look at this. So from the top right here, as you can see, to the bottom, this is almost a year, right? So it took a year until it bottomed out, and it started to move upwards again. Or if we take a look at Amazon, so from the top here to the bottom, this is this is a little bit longer, but maybe because Amazon was was very new. Let's have a look at Apple. So here from the top to the bottom, it is 1,000 days. Well, it's a lot. It's a lot. But I could imagine that for Bitcoin, it's not going to take that long. I don't think. Maybe we reach the bottom, and then we start to see the sideways movement. But we will reach the bottom pretty early, I think. And then it will only just be a kind of sideways movement until it takes off again. All right, so this is what I could imagine here, and so so this gives us a 1 year. So if we from this level here, from this level, no, is this 365 days? Yeah, 12 hours, right? Yeah. So this means that in November 2022 we might see it taking off again, right? But the bottom might be somewhere here at these levels. We have to wait and see. So that's it for the video. Hit that like button, guys. Please help the channel, join our Discord community. I hope you like this one. I love it. I really like it because it's so clear. It's a clear information. You can see it on the chart everywhere. I'm giving you really good examples in my opinion, and I think it's very helpful to know what is going on and what to be prepared for. So currently you cannot talk about bullishness until we see something pretty heavy happening here, a break of structure to the upside, but this is not there at the moment. So that's it, guys, and we'll see you soon. Bye.